Hello and welcome. I bent the plate on my Andersen weight distribution hitch for the second time, so I wanted to share with you how I did that so you can avoid doing it yourself. Now what I did was I parked my trailer with my vehicle at quite an angle. So if this was my trailer, my vehicle was kind of way off to the side at an angle like this, and I left it connected like that for 3 or 4 days. We had another vehicle, so I know I didn't need my tow vehicle. And at that angle, I also knew that if I disconnected it, I would have a tough time reconnecting it. So I just left it connected for 3 or 4 days. And then when I parked my trailer and I went to remove the plate, I couldn't get the pin out. I had to use a hammer to knock the pin out a little bit, and then I was able to pull it out. But it gave me some trouble. And I didn't think anything of it until I went to hook my trailer back up. And at that point, I couldn't get the pin back in. And I tried a whole bunch of stuff until I eventually realized that the plate itself was bent. It didn't look bent at all, but if I looked through the rings and through the center of the hitch, I could tell that one side was off. So what it did was it bent it like this. So I looked around to try to buy another one of these, and since I couldn't get one right away, I just took a hammer and I hammered the pin back in. And that seemed to help a little bit. I towed for 2 hours, and after that, surprisingly, I was able to pull the pin out with my hands again. So it seems to have bent it back a little bit, but now that I just went to put it back on, again, I had to use a hammer to put the pin back in. So looks like I am probably gonna have to buy a new plate. So I looked on their website, and the style of the plate has changed. Mine has a triangle, and it has 2 rings on both sides that the pin goes through. The new one, the only one that looks like you can buy on their website, has a ring that goes around the whole bottom that has holes in both sides that the pin goes through. And my guess is that you won't have that problem with that style with the ring, because it can't bend the way mine bent, but I don't know that for sure. So if you have one that's like mine that has the rings on both sides, don't park it at an angle and leave it, because it can and will bend that plate. So if that helped you, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.